Going once, going twice, going thrice. No further bidding. Sold to the gentleman over there with the white Panama hat, blue blazer and pink handkerchief. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Esze here from Tom Esze Auctions, representing the Perth real estate industry as your preferred auctioneer. Down here on the Applecross foreshore. What an aspect. Beautiful CBD in the backdrop there. Lovely expose of water behind me as well. Just a beautiful part of the world. Thankfully not raining like it did on Saturday. Okay. How's the marketplace going for you at the moment? Some 3/4 of an hour I spoke to an agent and informed me him and his PAs, and a reasonably experienced agent too, he and his 3 PAs opened 16 houses over the weekend, saw 3 people. The market's changing. Sure, there is certainly some patches in the Perth metro area that are actually still firing or sizzling along a little bit, but by and large, the cupboard is pretty bare. And if we're denying ourselves this actual fact, well, we're living in dream time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. If you're looking at fine-tuning your days on market, you've got to change your functions and processes if you're using the normal private treaty method, list it high, bring it down, because the sellers are just following the market down. And usually in this marketplace, it's a second or third agent that ends up selling the listing. Why do I know this? Because I was around in 1989 when the lights went out, but interest rates were somewhere around 18, 19, 20+%. The result of that is people were walking into their local banks, handing in the keys. I was working at Winslade and Lawrence at that time. I had a second job doing high-speed floor polishing in the morning. Well, there you go. You do what you can to keep things going. Thankfully, 29 years later, I'm not doing the high-speed floor polishing anymore. But people were handing the keys into the bank. Terry Ingram, who was not associated to my boss, Jim Ingram, was bringing the keys down to the office, giving them to Jim, said, please go and value. The family just cleaned the house up and handed in the keys. They can't afford their mortgage anymore. You're going to see a bit more of this. And here's the thing. The last half of last calendar year, that's 2015, 1 in 3 auctions I called was a mortgagee auction. At the moment, it's running it's running for this January to now, 2 out of 5. So that level's only going up. So why do they use the auction process to sell something? Transparency, open it to the complete marketplace, and look, it may not sell at auction, but it's certainly going to be processed throughout that period, and either the sellers or the mortgagee is going to have a really good indication of where it sits in the marketplace. So all I can do is suggest that after about 30 days, you're going to have offers on the table and you're going to have a seller that is ready to meet the market and sell. Because sadly, if all sellers could put their property on at the right price, first up, they'd sell it straight away. But we can't as agents ourselves do that. So how do you expect the general marketplace to do that? Ladies and gentlemen, if I can help you, give me a phone call, 0411 888800. If you need an auction call, need some guidance, need some coaching, look me up. And I wish you a very good Thursday today. Thanks for listening.